We're here live with Later with Leon. We're talking about the new single that I'm going to be on with Aries Adora. It's called Woman with a dash of D, and that's I'm the D. Woman.
Where do I start? This past week was absolutely a roller coaster ride for me. Some unexpected things have happened and I'm just so excited to bring this to you. As you already know, I've started my docuseries here on YouTube documenting my process as a recording artist and my journey. So you get to see everything in real time as it's happening, and things have definitely been happening. I got contacted by a producer at Fox 32. Yes, Fox 32. And they asked me to come on this show called Later with Leon. So what you guys are gonna get is an exclusive peek to the behind the scenes of what it's like to go on a show like this. Yes, only with me. And I have your whole contract at time. You want me to wait around? Okay. We walked in, we checked in, me and my crew, we ready to go. And the producers were so nice. Like, honestly, this was the best experience. Like, I don't think I could have asked for anything more. Being my first time being on television and being highlighted as a performing artist. They walked us in, they sat us down, they showed us the blue room where we could kind of sit and chill. I also had an opportunity to talk to some of the audience members that were there. And they were so sweet and they were so nice. And one of the women, it was her birthday. So I felt special that I got to actually perform for someone on their birthday. It was really, really cute. Thank you, mother. And got enough mirrors around. You know what I mean? Make sure you straight. Hello. Hi. Hi. I didn't know y'all was the audience. Hello. Yes. We're gonna be friends now. Right. What's your name? Angela.
Tiana.
Tiara. I'm Aries.
Nice to meet you, Aries. My birthday. This is my birthday family activity. Yes. Thank you.
I wanna kiss real. I wanna know what's inside my. Do I have to be quiet right now or no? Leon Rogers is a radio personality here in Chicago for a very, very, very popular radio station called 107.5 WGCI. I've been listening to this station for years, and so to be contacted by his show was just like, whoa, you know, I was absolutely blown away. They contacted me and they asked me to do a performance and an interview, and I was just so excited and so happy and honored to have been asked to do this. So not only do I get to make my television debut in my brand Adorable Woman, which I am so proud of, but of course, like I said before, something's gotta go wrong. Well, I'm not gonna say wrong, but something else, something has gotta happen to kind of throw off the situation a little bit. Not only was it my television debut, it was also my Pimples television debut, and I was so pissed. I was like, are you kidding me? Of all days for me to have a breakout, it's the day that I have to be on television. I was so mad. I was so mad. All right, y'all, we have Fox 32 Studios. I'm about to do Later with Leon. I'm excited. It's gonna be hot. I'm a little nervous, but I need to be taking my own advice from my last video about dealing with performance anxiety. But it's gonna be dope. Like, I can't wait, so let's go.
Okay, ladies, you gotta be careful of these cameras because these cameras are robotic and they move around a lot. So just be aware of that, okay?
Okay. So what they did with me was an interview and a performance. Now, I gotta tell y'all, this was my first time ever being on television. Okay, let me go back. This is not my first time being on television, because I was on television many times with the Soul Children of Chicago when I was younger. But now that I'm older, this is my first time being on television in a major way as a solo recording artist. And when I tell you, I was so nervous. I just did a video on dealing with performance anxiety, and I literally had to take my own advice. And I have to say that it absolutely did work. You know, I'm not above anything, I'm human. And so anytime you're experiencing something new and something different, you should get some butterflies. You should get a little bit nervous. And I talk about that as well in my last video. And it's honestly, it's exactly what I experienced. But it felt good. It was such a rush, and it was a rush that I hadn't felt in a long time. So I get in, I'm looking around, and I'm just like, this is really happening. Like, this is really freaking happening. I was just really happy. But let me tell you, this thing went so fast. I was not expecting it to go as fast as it did. I thought that there would be a little bit of downtime, a little bit of wait, and it was nothing like that. As soon as I got in, it was like you sit down for a few minutes, you get mic'd up. Once I got mic'd up, I did the sound check. Once I did the sound check, I actually did the performance. And I didn't even know that I was doing the performance. I know, right? It's crazy. I kind of felt like, I don't know, maybe I tuned them out and I didn't really hear what was going on, because sometimes when I'm so focused, I tune a lot of things out. To me, it felt like everything just ran together. It went so fast. I was like, oh my goodness, like what's going on right now?
Hello, Leon.
What up?
I don't know why.
You can adjust it for yourself there.
Gotten over each other, yeah. I'm strong. Yeah, yeah. I'm a woman. Can't stop me now. Won't stop me now. I'm strong. But I'm definitely using my outfit.
On the stage, ready to do her thing, singing the single Woman. Here's Miss Aries, Adora.
Once I finished performing, they moved me over and they sat me down next to Leon. And I gotta say, y'all, Leon was so cool.
I put my mic on. We need somebody to bring her lip gloss. Please, who's the lip gloss assistant? Everybody already getting ready for starting. Come here, my makeup free special. Cut it some time. Shine. Team already, man.
And he made me feel so comfortable. Like, he gave me a little bit of advice while I was up there. And he made me feel comfortable, and he made me feel relaxed. And honestly, I'm just so thankful that my first ever television interview and performance was with him, because I don't really know how it would have been with anybody else.
Last coming in, stand by.
She's classically trained, but she does her thing. Miss Aries Adora, give it up.
He asked questions that were very relevant to my brand and to me as a person and as an artist.
Yeah, so now let's talk about the music. It says you're a classically trained singer. Now, what is classically trained singing? Because to me, like, I don't know nothing. Like, so when I hear somebody in church go, yeah, I'm like, that's classically trained.
Yeah.
What's classically trained? Is it opera?
It is, so it's something like, oh, feel the beat.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you just sang the Taco Bell. That's
So we did the show. Everything worked out well. Energy was great. My crew was proud. I was proud. and it was just overall a great experience and a good day.